All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CU Spotlight. Where are we this time? We are at the Synergent Connect Conference 2026, downtown Portland. We are at the Eastland Westin Hotel. I am your host, Jonathan Taylor, JT with CU Spotlight. To my right is...
Shirley Sin, Fireman's Federal Credit Union.
Thank you for remembering your name this time.
I know.
This and every time. Thanks for being here, Shirley.
Yeah.
And thank you to Synergent, the sponsor of the podcast, making this whole thing happen. Not only are they gracious hosts, but they're gracious in their sponsorship and support. And my goodness, we are getting close. It's almost the witching hour here.
Saving the best for last.
At the conference. We got just a few more left. And for the audience, go ahead and introduce yourself and where you're from.
I'm Rachael Graham. I'm from West Virginia, and I'm the Member Services Manager of Bear Heritage Federal Credit Union.
Bear Heritage, love that. Now, are you originally from West Virginia?
Yes, I was born and raised.
So you can turn it off and on.
Yes.
Okay, because it's very off right now.
I'm not in the southern part, so...
It's funny how that works, right?
Yeah.
It's like if I get back to Central Maine, where I'm from, it gets thick quick.
It does.
And people that know me here are like, who are you? Like, what just happened? I'm like, we crossed the line and I'm with my friends now. And
Yeah, a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't hear your twang. I'm like, I don't have one, so...
I get caught up in that. In where I live in, you go to Nashville and it's like, well, hon,
Yes.
we just love what you're wearing today. And then you get 30 minutes out and everybody's have a nice night, have a nice night.
Yep.
It's like a whole language barrier.
But it's part of the richness of this country, isn't it?
It is.
It's part of the richness. Thank you for coming on. So this was an unscripted, unplanned. You just came right up. You said, this is in my heart.
No, better yet, she said she had listened to a couple of episodes.
Oh, really?
before
I
she got
did,
here.
yeah. I listened, probably the day before we left, I listened to 2 or 3 before we left.
So you were the one.
Yeah, the one. I know.
We got an email about that. We had one listener. It was incredible. Well, thank you for being part of this and coming on here. So diving in, long way to go, right? To come from West Virginia.
Yep.
Mountain Mama.
Is this your first time here at the conference?
Yes, this
Okay.
is my first one.
Oh, wonderful. And your credit union's partnered with Synergent.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I know, stupid question time. This is a user conference, but you don't want to assume anything in this world. How long have you been partnered with Synergent?
I started at the credit union in 2014, and I believe we did the conversion in 2015. So
Okay, wonderful. How did that go?
I was new, so as far as I remember, it was great.
Great. Smooth
Yeah,
as silk?
smooth.
Lovely. You're not, well, I mean, it's been 10 years, so you're not still working on things. That's great. I say that with love, of course. They do an amazing job, and I've been part of many a conversion over through this crew, and they definitely have it down to a science. No doubt about it. So how's the conference been?
It's been really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first session yesterday where we just talked about up and coming through Synergent. That was what I was most looking forward to.
Yeah.
And of course, I love a good inspirational speaker. So
Absolutely. So the up and coming, so that was more of the user group, round
Yes.
tables. Okay, we've been talking about that. And that has been a common through thread from a feedback standpoint, is that's a lot of people's favorite part of the conference. Why is that?
it's just exciting to see what we're going to be able to offer our members. They're the reason we're here. They're the reason that I get to do what I love every day. So it's nice that I'm going to be able to offer them new services and better ways to protect their accounts and all that.
What's been a big aha moment for you? What's been like a good takeaway nugget that you're going to bring back?
Well, a lot of this has been about AI. So just learning more about AI, and I mean, it's taking over. And, a big thing back home is helping people distinguish what is real and what is not, what is AI and what's not. So I think it's going to help.
That's interesting. So where's your credit union at with AI right now? Are you starting to use it, or where are you in the journey?
We're really not far in. So basically, we're just still in using Copilot. We don't integrate it much. I will say we did get a new IT manager, and I think we're going to start using it more often. So we're pretty excited.
That's awesome. Now, I am a history buff, especially
Okay.
when it comes to credit unions. What is the origin story of Bear Heritage?
Okay, so we started, I don't know if you've heard of MoBay or Bear Corporation. Okay, so we started, that was a credit union in a shoebox. So we have branches where those corporations were. So we're in Texas and South Carolina and West Virginia. And then we had a merger, and so we're in Ohio also. So now we're open now, but it's still Bear Heritage because that's where we started. We originated with the corporation, and that's where we were.
Love that. Love that.
You were talking a little bit about being over member services, call center types of things. Jack Henry obviously is known in Ephesus, and Scimitar are more of the core processing. So from your perspective, obviously you're more member-facing kind of things. What were you gleaning, say, is like your top 2 or 3 things that are going to be able to go back and you implement for better member service?
So with member service, we're like the front line of fraud. So anything that's going to help us combat that, those are what I've been really trying to take away from here is we get, fake members, and we need to be able to combat that better. So anything from that.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about, obviously this partnership is important enough to you to get in a plane, I hope.
Yes.
I hope you didn't drive.
We did not.
And come all the way up here. Talk about what has this partnership with Synergent meant to you guys? How has it evolved over the last 10 years?
The partnership in general it's nice to have those people you can rely on. If there's ever an issue, we have no problem reaching out. We have no issues with getting hold of people and reps, and they support us. And I think that's the biggest thing is you can have a vendor or you can have a partnership, which we learned here. So, it's a partnership instead of just a vendor for us.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. So we talked a little bit about the concern side, right? Fraud is rampant. I think we see every single week there's another new attempt, a new scam, some successful, some not. Where are you guys at with innovating in that arena?
Right now, I would say one of our biggest fraudulent attempts that we get is our number is spoofed a lot. And because especially where I am, we're in a small area. So the minute they see a local number come up, sometimes they do think it's us, and they'll give out their information and stuff. But we're really good about putting out there, like, we're not ever going to call you and ask for this information. So we're really combating that pretty hard. And we've actually come up with more safeguards when they are giving their information to them, what we can do to help on their online banking and any information they've given out. So that's been one of our biggest, but we're working pretty diligently on it.
Some of this stuff, especially with AI, it is just mind-numbing. How quickly they can literally replicate the credit union website now. And it's, to the naked eye.
Well, yeah, it's just sometimes, it's the way you may dot an I in a word that you don't even pay attention to.
Sure.
Or an underline or something that the name, 99% of it looks...
Well, in the text messages, we have if we're sending out pins, they replicate our text messages. Hey, we're sending you a pin, and it's not us. So it's been crazy.
So that's on the oh crap side
of
the coin. What's on the oh goody side? What are you excited about? What are you guys working on right now that's got you charged up?
I am super excited because we just started offering a high yield savings. I was working with one of our branch managers pretty closely. He's in Texas, and it was our baby. So we just started that. We're very pumped about it. It's doing really well.
Nice.
And then I'm assuming that I can say this, but we're going to start offering early ACH, but it's not ready yet. So.
Okay. In the process, in the works.
It's early. It's in the works.
Nice. This is a scoop. We just scooped that. That's a scoop.
Yes.
For Bear Heritage, everybody.
There you go.
Doing an early ACH. Now, what does that mean, early ACH?
So if you want to get your pay a day early, we're going to get into that world.
Yeah. Okay. So like an earned wage access kind of setup situation.
We've been working on that, so we're pretty pumped about that.
Yeah.
I think that's something that people want. So,
well, especially West Virginia, I know that's the same in Tennessee. The fact that if that's not available, then they turn directly to payday lenders.
Yeah, they
Yes.
do. Yeah, they do. Well, and you see that, right? You see that in the data of the credit union. That's what's so nice about that home banking data when you do launch an earned wage access type program. I like the way you say that, early ACH. That's cool. Because early wage access or earned wage access, it doesn't really tell you what it is. It doesn't make any sense.
People understand ACH.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. I like that. Did you guys come up with that concept, or is that just some smart marketing person came up with that at the company you're partnering with?
That came from our electronic systems manager, and I just
like
kind of go with what she said.
I like it. Well, it so much in so many of the things that we do, we accidentally talk over our members' heads because we're more focused on what it is, not what it means, right? So I love that that's a name that kind of does both at the same time. And yeah, that's going to be huge. I mean, not only that, but you think about overdrafts, you think about all of these different situations that, fall in sometimes with members. This is going to be really helpful for you guys.
That's what we want to help with. We don't love getting people in that situation, so we want to help with that.
No, I love that. What was the other one you were super excited about?
The high yield savings.
High yield savings.
Yes.
Okay, so you talked about high yield savings. So what is that exactly?
So for our program that we implemented, your first $1,000 in this high yield savings will earn 10%.
Yeah.
And then anything after 1,000 up to 50,000 earns 0.5, and then anything after 50 earns 0.1. So it's a tiered program, but people have taken to it.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I love certificates. I have certificates for my kids, but this is something they can earn extra dividends and they can still take it out.
Yeah.
And that's what we need in this economy. So
I love that. Now, how big is Bear Heritage?
about 800.
Okay.
Yeah. Million.
Dollars?
No, $800. Yeah.
Wow, that is a shoebox. You're right. Goodness. 800 million. So great size. That's great. So, I mean, small enough where you can still turn quick and be nimble and mobile, but big enough where you guys can, really get some stuff done. I love that.
Yeah, and we try to keep the small vibe. Like I have the contact center. I have at full capacity, we have 10 contact center reps. And so every time you call, you get an actual human. That's one of the things that we want to keep. So, and a lot of our members like that. So
love that. If something you said today resonated with one of our credit union listeners who want to reach out and pick your brain, or if they're just interested in learning more about what you guys are doing, where would they go?
You can go to bearhfcu.com, or you can go to our Facebook page, or you can email me. So it's Rachael Graham at bearhfcu.com.
Now, would that be Bear, B-A-Y?
B-A-Y-E-R. And Rachel's also spelled odd, so it's R-A-C-H-A-E-L. I don't know why, but
thanks, Mom and Dad.
That's it. Yeah.
I love it. Well, thank you, Rachel. So nice to meet you. I love that you just came up and was like, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. That's part of what we love to do at CU Spotlight, is shine a light on somebody who's ready to step into it. So thank you very much. Thanks for all the work you do for your community, for your members. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Shirley, for being on the episode as well.
Of course. Mr. Taylor.
Madam. And thank you to Synergent, of course, for sponsoring this and for hosting us here in downtown Portland at the Eastland Westin. It's been beautiful. The weather's great. We're going to be heading over to a lobster bake, which somebody goes, why do they say bake? Are you bake? I'm like, we're not baking anything. There's no
have to,
bake.
Capture our own lobsters, are we?
Well, we're going to have a lobster race.
Okay.
Which will take a minute. But then the loser goes into the pot first. And that's how that works. So they've got some incentive to really go for it. But they still
have to stop by.
But they still go slow. They still go slow.
I've never made
We like to play with our food. We like to play with our food here.
We go get lobsters. First time my husband and I come up here, he goes and gets these live lobsters and just dumps them on the back patio. Of course, they've got their pinchers taped up.
Yeah.
And he had the back door open. And the next thing we know, here comes dinner going through the door. It's like, no, just go back outside.
I like to eat the fighter. I want the one that's going to win. So yeah, exactly. I want the winner. I want the champion lobster in my mouth. So, there's just no way to wrap this up now, is there? It's just
been
no
a
way to
good
wrap-
time.
It's been good. It's been good. And I'm sober. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
right?
That's what's really shocking about all this. Thank you guys very much. And thank you, listeners, for sticking with us on this journey with CU Spotlight, trying to shine. Well, we are. We're not trying. We're shining a light
we are.
on the stories of the movement that need to be told. We all suffer from the same thing in this movement, a crisis of awareness. So smash that like button. Do we have a like button?
Yes,
Smash
we
that
do.
subscribe.
Yeah.
And share it with somebody that needs to hear it. Thanks, guys. Let's keep moving in this movement. Until next time, take care.